You're looking at the Lee and Rose Warner Coliseum, the site of the Section 4AA final, featuring the Roseville Raiders and the Hill-Murray Pioneers, along with Andrew Nealand. I'm Pete Wagner. Hi again, everybody, as once again we have two more teams to name to the state finals, as it's 6 of 8 are in the house already, Andrew Nealand, as this is going to be quite a contest. The Hill-Murray Pioneers looking to make good on a game they were upset in last year against the White Bear Lake Bears. Now it's going to be the Roseville Raiders, 17-8-2 on the season entering this one. The Pioneers, 21-6-0. For Roseville, they enter this one 7-1 in their last 8. They've won 3 in a row, including a 6-3 win over Rochester Century to close out the regular season. And then it was a 3-2 double overtime win over North St. Paul. And then a 7-3 win over Johnson in that one. Jack McCann with a big 7-point effort. 3 goals, 4 assists, and 7 points. Greg Madden had the hat trick in that one. And once again, the Raiders, who have been a little bit starved for goals coming into the postseason, as you know, they had 67 for the regular season, around the 2 3/4 mark per game, picked up 10 in their 2 games, now averaging 5 a game in the postseason. Pretty good defensively, 2.22 goals against average. And they're going to bring Zach Larson in goal, who is a junior, has a 9-6-2 record with a 2.10 goals against average, a .919 save percentage, and a shutout to his credit. Austin Culvard will get the start on the blue line as he has 21 points, one of the captains of this edition. He's going to be joined as well on the back line by number, was that 17 they have there, Andrew?
That is number 17 for Roseville.
Greg Madden and Jake McCann are up top on the forward slots. And Tom Bartell as well will be a big factor in this contest for the Roseville Raiders.
Yeah, you noted it, Wags. Actually, this team has only scored more than 4 goals in 3 games this season, one of them being that 7-3 win over Johnson in their semifinal game. And a lot of excitement for the Roseville community. This is a game they have not been to in a while, so certainly very excited are the Raiders.
John Dugas will get the start in goal for the Hill-Murray Pioneers. He is 15-5-1 with a 2.22 goals against average, a .907 save percentage. He has 4 shutouts, 2 in a row, perfect in the postseason, 30 shots, 30 saves. A couple of shutouts as well, obviously. It's going to be on the blue line. We're going to see Blake Heinrich and Jim Titch. We'll check that that's going to be number 27, Sam Becker, on the blue line. We will pause now for the national anthems, and we'll get this thing underway here from the State Fair Coliseum coming up for you. You're watching high school hockey on the OTSN.tv.
No one player or team is the same. Each player has a routine, and every team prepares in their own way. But when we come together and take the ice and play one game, however you get ready, start with Total Hockey.
Well, the Raiders decided to go blonde here tonight.
You always see one of them,
or
right?
Carrot top orange. Yeah, everybody always, they.
There's
the
always
team
one team.
The veteran, though, I do have to say this: the veteran state tournament participants usually go with the straight, normal locks.
Yeah, you don't see. Well, You don't see Hill Murray do it too often, but I kind of like it. It's silly, but I dig it.
Would you go with the Mohawks? They're going to look at John Dugas in goal. He's going to be a key factor to this contest. The Hill Murray Pioneers know oh too well about coming into a game heavily favored. I'm not going to say they're heavily favored in this one, but this is a game where they have had a terrific season, and all eyes are pointing to them for another berth to the state tournament for the Pioneers. They've had so many in their history. You know, it's not too often you can find schools that have had 25 in their history. Of course, you can't even count the private school berths they've had.
Yeah, certainly. I mean, you look at last year and the way White Bear Lake was able to get it done. Certainly that's got to be fresh in the minds of a lot of these kids on the Pioneers, and they're not going to come into this game lightly. They are certainly favored in this game, but they're going to certainly take full accord of what happened here at the fairgrounds this time last year.
Got a little Sandman action for you here to open it up. A little Metallica. You ready to go?
It's a good feeling here, right? It's early, but it's filling up, and this is always a big night for the East Side. They bring out a lot like Mariucci is 2 nights ago. This is what it is for the people here in St. Paul.
Jack McCann was in on the draw for the Raiders. It's going to be won by the Pioneers. In deep they go with it. Willie Brown was there for Hill Murray, and we'll bring it back into the Pioneers zone offensively for the Roseville Raiders. Tom Bartel leads the way. 30 points on the season, 14 goals, 16 assists. Jake McCann has 13, 16, and 29. And then on the other side, Jake Gensel, 70-point campaign as he is lighting it up like a Christmas tree here this season. Brown was there. It's going to be McCann to center. It's going to be picked up by the Pioneers' Sam Becker as he's going to be ridden off the play neatly there by Matt Campbell. And it's going to be the Raiders back out of the zone with McCann. He's going to advance the puck ahead neatly. There's an opportunity that's thwarted away as that was Madden on the puck momentarily. Back into the Pioneers zone it goes. That's off the skates. By the way, this is the first of 2 here tonight from the OTSN.tv. We're going to come right back at you with Maple Grove and Blaine. A lot of drama in that one. Turning that one back up for the Raiders was Alex Hultman as that's played back in and around. Oh, big jamming check on the wall, forcing the turnover. Solid piece of work there. I believe that was Hultman that threw that body check to the corner back behind the net. Long pass on the breakout off the bench. That was Faust. He's going to outlet to Gensel. He has Brown with him. Gensel cuts to the forehand, sits on the puck. Long shift for this group. That one blocked into the slot area as it's going to be Stouts with it as he plays that off the boards back to center. Head coach Jeff Paletti's Roseville Raiders are very solid zone to zone as they will move the puck with authority. Back the other way now. Charlie Sampere in on goal, and the save made there as once again it was a good look back in on goal for the Hill Murray Pioneers.
Nice job there by Zach Larson to cover up. 15:30 remaining. Certainly going to lean on their goaltender tonight. They have all season. That and their defensemen, big back there, are the Raiders' defense, and it's been the key to their success getting to this point.
Face-off handled and played back out of the zone. On it now for the Pioneers. That was Ryan Black off the boards. Back in behind the net it goes. Check thrown up at the right point. They're going to outlet the Pioneers off Charlie Sampere. Momentarily on Percy Mark's stick, but not for too long. Back into the corner, Charlie Sampere. Swinging at that one was Colvard. Back up high to the point. Nice play at the line by Logan Sharp. He plays back in behind. Conrad Sampere now. He's going to try to cycle down low looking for Cashman. And it's going to be Sampere. That's Charlie Sampere, the Mr. Hockey finalist here for the Pioneers. Off the boards, Percy Marks to center. Heinrich, the junior, plays that rink wide and back into the Roseville zone. The Raiders will cycle back behind the bench. Matt Campbell is there as he plays that. Batted down at the line, and it's Sam Becker to play back through. Off the boards, it's going to be Cashman again. And it's going to be turned back up at the line. Handled. Look, and look. There's a shot and a nice save. No goal.
That's the correct call, certainly.
Let's take a look at that one on replay, shall we?
Big defensive turnover there. Certainly fortunate.
And it got batted in by the hand after the high stick. This is kind of interesting. We'll slow it down here for a minute for you once we get to this part. There's a good look and the shot in on goal.
That was number 7, Dan Cashman, taking a whack at it, but that's
There's where
clearly
the high
above
sticks
the
occurred.
pipes.
Absolutely. As we're back underway, across center they come, the Hill Murray Pioneers with Laval as he submarines a would-be check there. And it's going to be played back up. There's a shot and a save. Oh, and the puck rolls up. And a nice save made there.
Yeah, tricky one for Larson. As he takes that, he does get his glove on it. Gets a cover up, 14:02 remaining here in the first, just a few minutes in.
And to take the draw, it's going to be Zach Laval, and he goes against McCann as that's muscled out of the zone neatly by Madden. He crosses center, plays back in behind. The Raiders content to play behind the Pioneers' defense. Bartel was there momentarily. They try to spring Gensel off the far side. No go there. Here's a look down low. Shot and a save. A rebound that fails to click on it. Now it's Laval to the point. There's a shot. Blocker pad save. Another opportunity to the goal, the slot area, and it's going to be picked up again. In on goal. Another save made there. Very busy so far has Zach Larson been here with 4 saves to start in the early going. 13:23 to go. We are scoreless here at the State Fair Coliseum. Roseville in their dark sweaters with silver and white trim. Across the line on the backhand. Down low it goes as that trickles through. McCann is there. They play that one back in behind. Right wing side it goes. Through center, Willie Brown brought down on the play. Here come the Raiders back into their own zone. It's going to be handled now by Cole Knowlton. As he walks back up the left wing side, it's going to be content to flip that one high in the air. Heinrich plays back over to the left wing side. Conrad Samper is there. Turned back over. Knowlton lit up like a Christmas tree on that one. Oohs and ahs here.
Wow, that's one of the bigger hits I've seen this week.
Wow. Right wing side it goes. It's going to be Heinrich across the line. Had a couple of goals in their win against the Stillwater Ponies. Picked off once again by the Pioneers of Hill Murray. It's Andy Faust turning that one back up, left wing side. He's going to cut back to the goal mouth area, and it's going to be handled by Charlie Samper. Momentarily, though, as it's going to be the Raiders who are putting up a nice little fight right here. They'll say that one was deflected on its way in. No ice on the play. Ryan Black is there. Going to play that one at center. Slam back in by Mark DeBase. Back behind the net it goes. That pass fails to click for the Pioneers. And it's DeBase again to send that one back in behind the net. Dugas is there to set up. Logan Sharp comes away with it. Submarine by a check there. Tony Tillison was on the play. Up to the line, swung on, and trickled back into center. Here come the Pioneers back with Andy Faust. 2-on-3, try to dangle. Not going to happen. Playoff hockey, guys. Andrew, the safe play there. Just chip it back behind and try to beat him to the puck. They're going to work it wide. There's a shot that fails to click. The Raiders now with 11:25 to go in the first period. Still looking for their first goal, or first shot on goal of the game. As there's a nice move by Charlie Samper, accelerating across the line, in on goal. That one didn't get on as it's played back up into center. It's going to be Heinrich with it. Plays it back over to the near side, Ryan Black. Now once again, they're going to regroup and head back up ice with Heinrich. Plays that one wide of the cage. There's a glove on the ice to the right side of the goaltender, Zach Larson. Raiders will outlet right side for Bartel. Clear to the line, but not out. Snapper that's blocked neatly there by McCann. Heinrich with it across the line. His shot blocked again. Turning and looking. Cashman has shot it on goal, and a big save there.
That puck was still loose. A little early whistle there by the official. 5 shots now for the Pioneers. Doing a good job, certainly, getting some shots on net. On Larson, he's been up to the task thus far as we take a look at this last play. Dan Cashman's been very active in front of that Roseville net to this point.
Right wing side it goes. Now it's going to be handled by the Raiders' Cole Knowlton as he plays that one in wide of the cage. Over to take over the puck is Haltman. Heinrich pulls that away from traffic, turns away from trouble, outlets back up to the left wing for Zach Laval. That's off Gensel. Wide of the cage it goes. DeBase is there. Now Gensel. One-timer that's deflected. Look out, way up into the stands. Earlier, a few minutes ago, there was one heck of a hit thrown at center ice. Let's take a look at that one for you. Goes right up by the blue line.
Here we go. Oh! Just unloading.
Nice clean hit.
Yep. Gotta love it.
2 cameras replay, slow-mo, right here on the OTSN.tv.
Getting it done.
Left wing side it goes.
We've missed Halvey.
Altman. Halvey looking like he's right at home.
He is.
Working the controls. Looked at us like, why are you talking about me? Wide of the cage it goes. Back up high to the line with Becker. That hits the official's boot of his skate, and it goes in back behind the net. Cleared up to the line. It's going to be handled. There's a snapper in on goal. That one wide of the cage. Gensel is there. He'll walk to the top of the circle. Gensel maintains possession. Dances over to the far corner. Plays back in behind the net. Back up high to the point. Heinrich is going to play that one to the back door as he is looking for Gensel. And it's going to be cycled back down low. Laval pulls away from traffic. Up high to the line. Sam Becker is there. That deflects wide into the corner again. Just alleviating the pressure and turning and firing Mac Campbell as that one is whistled down for an icing call.
It's a very impressive line, this Gensel and Lavelle and Brown line. You just see their speed. They're getting to every puck. They're winning the races. They're passing it beautifully, and they're getting a lot of opportunities here in the early going. As, again, Larson continues to be busy. 5-0, read our shots here as we are heading towards the 9-minute mark remaining here in the first period.
McCann takes that off the boots as he's jammed on the play. Sam Perry, there goes somebody's little camera or microphone. This place, I mean, I think there's more media members, jackals in the house than there are fans.
There are. They just kind of, they find their way. A lot of the East Siders.
Oh, no, I'm saying the media the jackals are outweighing the fans. There's more media members here than fans.
Yeah, no, I agree with you.
We've got the Pioneer Press, we've got the Star Tribune, we got the Hockey Hub. We've got a couple other imposters of the OTSN.tv, a couple radio stations.
A TV feed.
As here come the Pioneers back out of the zone. Charlie Samper being encouraged in on goal, and a nice save made there, and a beauty by your goaltender. Beautiful job by Zach Larson. Andrew, take a look at this one on replay.
Can really fly, man. He takes this from his own blue line, swinging wide, gets right around the defenseman, and kind of runs out of space. Nice job by Larson to make the save.
Face off. That one off the side of the cage. An opportunity there for Hill Murray's Jim Titch. He had himself a goal the other night. That one was against the Tartan Titans. How about that Tartan game for the Pioneers? Tartan had to get by Como to get into the play-in game to just get to the quarterfinals, and it was 2-0 after one period, and then they kind of found their way. It was an eruption with 4 third-period goals for the Pioneers. They had a little bit of an eruption for 3 in the second. So they've been known to be streaky here in this postseason of 2012.
And to kind of come on later in the game, too.
Up high to the line. Snapper redirect. Pad save, and a good one there again. Zach Larson putting his stamp on this contest. That one again deflects off him. Cashman is there as he's pinned on the wall neatly there by DeBase. Hard work there as they play that one back through traffic. And wow, how about this for a golden opportunity? But again, it was the goaltender Zach Larson to snuff it out.
Another one. 7-1 read the shots now as we take a look. A nice point opportunity, a tip. Larson's good, man. His numbers are really solid. .210 goals against average, .919 save percentage. He's done the job all season long for the Raiders.
Indeed he has, as it comes back up high to the line, steered off to the corner. It's going to be the Raiders in control. Oh, picked off Gensel, a look, and that one didn't get through. Gensel with a golden opportunity. Back behind the net it goes as the Pioneers controlled. Laval off the cage, maintains possession. Gensel sends some sauce to Heinrich, shot wide of the cage, wrap around, and picked up by the standing Cole Knowlton. Good defensive posture there. That one's going to be an icing call, so we'll send it back into the Roseville Raiders zone. 6:50 to go. Shots on goal reads 7-1 Pioneers. they've been surgical with their goal scoring chances so far here tonight, Andrew, but it's really been the play of Zach Larson that's kept this thing at bay.
Yeah, I've been impressed with the Pioneers, the way they move it around the zone. As you said, Wags, they're very patient. They use each other. And at the end, it all comes down to the ability to put it past the goaltender. Larson's been very good.
Gensel on the draw. That's going to be handled neatly there by Mark DeBase. And back down to make the play for the Raiders was Tom Bartel. They'll look back up ice on the breakout for Madden. That fails to click, and no ice on the play. Heinrich, physical force for this Pioneer team from the back line, chipped off the glass, played down by the Raiders, handled now once again by Heinrich. Finds his man Willie Brown on the right wing. Here's Brown, trailer Gensel, one-timer off the side of the goal. What a great setup there. Pioneers are feeling it here. That one off McCann's stick as he plays to center. Here comes McCann across the line, and offside the call.
Frustrating there for Roseville. They got an opportunity there as they were carried out of the zone 3-on-2. Offsides by a fraction. As we get a whistle here, 6:04 remaining.
We're going to show you this opportunity here, trying to speed that up. Okay, here's great zone entry. Find the trailer back door just wide of the cage.
Just teeing it up for him. Can't ask for anything more.
Like that zone entry. People are starting to fill in here at the Coliseum. Usually by the end of the night, we got 7,425 in the stands. Conrad Samper's shot blocked off a stick and up and out of play. That's Tony Tillison, I believe, on the coverage. And we're going to bring that one back inside the zone now. 5:41 to go. 9-1 your shots on goal advantage.
Wow, I mean, Roseville is certainly just looking to get the puck across the red line at this point. They've not had much for offense at this point, but again, our score continues to read 0-0.
Samper gets away from one man off the boards to center. Oh, they'll play that one through on Ryan Black. Here's a look. The Raiders with an opportunity that was thwarted there. Off the boards, back into the corner neatly there by Knowlton, and to the goal mouth area. Over to help out was Alex Hultman, nothing doing there, and here comes Charlie Samper. Smooth skater. Right wing side it goes to Andy Faust. Faust along the goal line. Jammed on the play, not a lot of real estate, and there is the defensively disciplined Raider team with a 3-on-2 now back the other way, and fanning on that one. Brought down, and the other way they come is Conrad Samper. He's going to carry wide, wanted the escape, couldn't get the route there as that's cleared but not out. Heinrich from the right point, trickles it through, pad save and a rebound, puck still loose, and finally covered by Zach Larson.
Doing a very nice job in the crease there. Larson kind of gets knocked off his feet a little bit off that initial shot, but does a nice job to hang on and get a whistle. 10 shots and 10 saves for him. 4:45 remaining here in our first period.
Puck is pulled back to Sam Becker from the point as he plays that one back into the corner. Gensel is bothered on the play. Still bothered, plays back up high to Becker. Heinrich through traffic, they score! The puck was not swept out in time. Heinrich with the initial shot, and the Pioneers lead by a score of 1-0.
Heinrich has been on a roll. He had 2 goals in their last game against Stillwater. His 11th goal of the season, putting his Pioneers on top. We see the shot from the point. It gets through. And a goal on their 11th shot of the game for the Pioneers. Now 4:29 remaining here in our first period.
Yeah, it's a classic playoff-style goal. They're not pretty, but good enough.
Absolutely.
Across the line they go. Here's Bartel with it. To the low goal mouth area. One-timer and a blocker pad save made there by Dugas, and a good one. Nice response there by the Raiders out of the box. That's just their second shot of the contest. 4:10 to go in the period. 1-0 now in favor of the Hill Murray Pioneers. Ooh. And they'll pin up off the left side. Who wants this loose change? Section 4AA final action here from the Lee and Rose Warner Coliseum, the State Fair Coliseum. Andrew Nealon's already pounded his burger and fry basket.
I went wings tonight.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
One of our great production workers, Griffin Moody, did. He's a little bit lighter in the slacks because of the damages at the till. Wow.
I went wings and things. I went burger on Tuesday night. I like to mix it up.
Oh, a big check there, and that is not good.
Oh, boy.
And down on the play goes a Raider player immediately. Charlie Stampere, that's a charge. So they're not going to call a boarding on that one. We don't have a replay on that one, so we don't need to glorify those kinds of things. I'll tell you what, that was something fierce.
Yeah, I question the call there if it's not a major penalty, but it does look like he's moving around all right, so that's a good sign.
So we'll get to see the power play now employed for the Roseville Raiders. They enter this contest with a pretty solid power play in the regular season at 29%. Have the exact same numbers here in the postseason, having gone 2 for 7 with the man advantage. Meanwhile, it's the Hill Murray Pioneers who have killed off all 4 of their penalties against so far in the postseason, and very good in the regular season, having killed off 87 of 98, or 89%.
Good to see Tony Arias, number 20 there, took the hit. He's jumped across the boards. He looks to be okay, so a good sign there.
I think it's fair to say went in rather awkward.
Most certainly. A great opportunity here for the Raiders. They haven't done much offensively to get the 5-on-4 advantage here and see if they can do anything. Just a few minutes left here in our first period.
Puck is played back in by the Raiders as they have a golden opportunity to make it new at 1 if they can strike on the power play. From the right point, the base plays back down. Nice little escape pulled there by Knowlton. Puts on the brakes, goes left side. Oh, nice play around the sliding Pioneer. And a shot in on goal made there by number 24, Andrew Colvard. They'll toe the line neatly. Nice little pass there. Snapper, that one wide of the cage. Colvard will take over once again. Loses the handle, and to center it goes. Big check thrown there on the Pioneers' Andy Faust. And it's going to be the Raiders back through center. That pass fails to click for Colvard. Back behind the net it goes. Going to be handled there by Sharp. Logan Sharp tries to play that one through, can't, and it's now going to turn and fire at the length of the ice. Andy Faust is on the move, and quickly moving it to safety is Zach Larson. Here come the Roseville Raiders back out of their zone with it now. Roseville finished second place in the Suburban East Conference with a 11-6-1 record, trailing just the White Bear Lake Bears, who were disposed of in the first round by the St. Paul Johnson Governors in that dramatic come-from-behind victory. 36 to go in the man advantage, 1:47 to go in the period. Pioneers hold the 1-0 lead. Outlet to the left wing side. Heinrich with it, plays that one through everyone, and it's going to be a foot race. Willie Brown behind the net. Also, Colvard was there. That's Austin Colvard. You got a couple, Andrew and Austin, on the ice here today for Roseville. And it's going to be McCann. Flips a pass to the right wing side. Campbell was there as he's going to play in. That's off the wickets of Laval, who turns back in behind the net. Laval comes away with it. Tries to play to safety. And it's going to be McCann. Heinrich. Long pass, fails to click. Icing will be your call. And the Pioneers now 5 for 5 in the postseason on the PK, looking very good.
Did a nice job. Roseville got a couple attempts. We're moving it around a little bit in the opening 30-40 seconds of that advantage, but nothing to show for it there. Just one shot on net as 1:04 remains here in our first period. Pretty dominant effort by the Pioneers at this point.
They've had zone entry, and they've had opportunities. They've been escaping well, creating more space to try to find that weak side trailer. And here they come out of the zone. at center to play through is DeBase. I like this Raider team, though. They don't panic defensively, and they are good with their one-on-one battles, and they stay true to form.
Yeah.
Turnover, here's a look. Oh, and Dugas makes a great save. Oh, that was terrific.
Juicy turnover there as Kyle Knowlton gets a nice attempt on net. Boy, beautiful glove hand
off
by
the
Dugas.
setup. Watch this. Oops.
He handled that with ease, didn't it? That was a tough save.
I'd say he flared it out there.
Showtime.
Kind of like a Gary Gaetti spear at third base.
Nice.
Old school.
1987, everybody.
You remember? Or were you
I don't remember 87. I remember 91.
What were you, about a?
I was 2 in 87. I was 6 in 91.
Word. So. Across center it goes.
Dialing it back.
I just can't even.
We always do.
I can't even comprehend it. Charlie Samper out front on a rope. Try to make a play there. Heinrich, the one-timer. That one wide of the cage. As they're going to play that one back up on the left wing side. It's going to be handled once again by Knowlton. Knowlton, here's a look. It on goal, the backhand. They score! Rob Stotts ties it at 1.
Wow. We have not seen much from this club of Roseville offensively, but they would get a huge goal with just 21 seconds remaining in the period. Let's take a look at it. Beautiful pass over to Stouts, who gets it on his backhand. And a huge goal for the Raiders now, who tie this hockey game.
You know, that's his 7th goal of the season, and I don't think anyone could be bigger than that on his team's 5th shot on a big turnover there. Andrew, we're brand new at 1 with 18 to go, and the Roseville Raiders will stay disciplined in their defensive zone and make it difficult on this Pioneer team to get anything going.
Most certainly, Wags. We noted it just a couple minutes back. I think that they are very sound offensively. That's what they've leaned on all year. They've got big defensemen in the back and a great goaltender. And, boy, if they can hang around in a game, certainly well capable of getting victories.
A shot from the point doesn't get through with 4 to go in the period. They're going to have one more look at the net. Here's a quick wrister that I believe was steered aside neatly there by the goaltender, Zach Larson. And that'll do it for the period, as Willie Brown not happy with what went on in front of the cage there. I believe that was that Greg
There's
Madden?
some stuff brewing out there right now.
I kind of like the swagger on this Raiders team.
Yeah, they're not backing down.
Gensel went to defend his man, and they kind of looked at him. Tillison right off the end of the period goes right into his goaltender, and he says, hey, no problem. Let's take a look at how we got there with that game-tying goal from the Roseville Raiders, as we are knotted at 1 here. You'll see the big turnover from back in behind the net. And watch this little quick snapper.
That was a couple minutes back. A nice glove save there by Dugas.
That was the wrong one. Let's try this one. We've got all kinds of time here between periods. So we got a new one coming for you. Oh, there it is. We'll have it for you in about 2 seconds. And really, someone forgot their man off the back door. And you know what? I like the patience to hold that.
Great pass.
Dugas tried to take away that little move, but couldn't quite get it done. And there are the Raiders tying it at 1. That's our position here after 1 period. 12 shots on goal for the Pioneers of Hill Murray. 5 for the Raiders of Roseville. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back with the start of an exciting 3rd period. You're watching high school hockey on the OTSN.tv and the MNHockeyHub.com.
No one player or team is the same. Each player has a routine. And every team prepares in their own way. But when we come together and take the ice, we play one game. However you get ready, start with Total Hockey.
And welcome back to the State Fair Coliseum, along with Andrew Neal, and I'm Pete Wagner. How you doing, buddy?
I'm good. I'm recharged. I got my wings and things. We got a good first period of play under our belt. This thing's bubbling, man. There was a lot going on in that first period, on and off the ice. These teams are battling, man. There's a lot of spirit in this building.
You've got a Hill Murray team that's skating very well, correct?
Absolutely.
But you've got a Roseville team that's playing very stingy defensively in their own zone. So there's a lot of clashes of style going on here. And,
yes.
Roseville's putting together the type of game where offensively, are they going to have enough? I'm not sure. But defensively, they're certainly going to be getting the job done.
I agree with you. They're going to need to get more opportunities than they did in the first period. Fortunate to get that goal in the last minute. But overall, you look at that first period, it wasn't enough. They're not going to be able to sustain the way they did throughout this game. So certainly have to find a way to at least get it deep, get the puck in, get some zone activity, and limit some of the opportunities for Hill Murray, because they had 12 very good looks on net. There certainly weren't poor shots in that bunch.
I like the purpose that the Pioneers are bringing into the offensive zone. I
Yeah.
think it's been very effective, to say the least.
They're getting creative. They're looking for things. It's beyond just getting over the blue and putting something on the goal.
The purpose.
Purpose.
I mean, so many times we see teams at various levels, even to this level at the high school level, not so sure what the plan is once they gain the line.
You're right.
Boy, it's filling up neatly here
Yeah,
in the
it
State
is.
Fair Coliseum.
Whoa.
For game one, this is becoming unprecedented.
Yeah, I didn't take a look around. It's about 80% right now.
Usually game one is about 60%, and to
Yeah.
have this type of number is very impressive. Brown.
Very nice.
It's been a house of fire here tonight across the line. He's going to play that up high. Heinrich, a shot buzzed wide of the cage. Becker is there, but momentarily followed through there by Campbell, the center for the Raiders of Roseville. Looking very Oakland Raider-like with their sweaters. Wide of the cage it
Ooh,
goes.
very
It's going to be
nice.
Heinrich to take over. Outlets near side Laval. That one too far. They're going to wash that one off. Back behind the net it goes. On the stick for Andrew Colvard as he plays ahead. Nice little move, but didn't fool Sam Becker as he makes the play, but look out. There is a look back the other way by Stotts. He has his team's lone goal here for the Raiders, his 7th on the season. It was Heinrich for the Hill Murray Pioneers, his 3rd of the postseason and 11th of the campaign. Getzel, ooh! Nice move. He had his man down low with an opportunity, and Conrad Samper. That one fails to click, and we're going to whistle it down with the net off its posts.
15:41 remaining here. About a minute and a half in. I think one thing you want to focus on if you're the Roseville coach in the locker room, clear the zone defensively. They had a lot of plays in that first period where they moved the puck, but it stayed inside the blue line, allowing the Pioneers a couple more looks.
There's a shot up off the blocker pad there, and a good one by the goaltender, Zach Larson.
And it's kind of an old adage in the game of hockey, you got to clear the zone, but I saw some kind of wayward passing attempts from the Roseville defense in the first period. I think they got to clean that up.
Oh, look at that reaction on that save.
He's been good. Zach Larson, excuse me.
Oh,
doing
you're
a
going
great
back
job.
into
Blaine.
Hill Murray Pioneer lore with Nick Larson.
Yeah.
And also Apple Valley Eagles.
There we go.
Wow. Now it's the Raiders with it.
Historic. Always getting
We
historical.
always are going to give you a history lesson here on the OTSN.tv. And it's going to be handled by Logan Sharp. Bumps that off the wall, but not out. Deflected, ramps up. Tom Von Eschen better watch
Keep
it over
your head
there on
up.
camera, too. He nearly took it off the melon.
Keep your head up in this building.
Didn't even react. Coming up next at 9 o'clock, it's going to be a look at the Maple Grove Crimson, the Blaine Bengals. Gary Stefano is tired of hearing about the Blaine Bengals and their 6 straight state title appearances.
They could be standing room only when we hit the
Well, remember, the
8:30,
ones
9
that are in
o'clock
here
hour.
that lose the tilt are not sticking around any for anything.
That's a good point.
Gensel has stood up on the play. A little facial shot there as He was run into by Colvard. That's Andrew Colvard. Back behind the net it goes to the line. Laval plays to center. Oh, Andrew Colvard tried to make the play, and that was Willie Brown towing the line. And that one was whistled down. Willie Brown on the season, 17 goals, 15 assists, 32 points.
The numbers are gaudy for the Pioneers. They had 7 goal scorers over 10, 3 over 20. Impressive stuff. A lot of points throughout this Hill Murray roster.
They are on a roll as well. Winners of 9 straight and 12 of their last 13 are Hill Murray. They started the season, Andrew, 2 losses by a score of 3-2 to Mill St. Margaret's and then 5-2 to Burnsville. They ended up being 4-4 in their last 8. Underwhelming is what I would say to start the season. They were 3-7 against teams ranked in the top 10 at some point this year in the Class 2A. They did have wins over Moorhead, big one at the end of the season, 6-1 there. And then in that same 12 of 13 time span, they had a 5-3 win over Lakeville South, who's headed to the state tournament. So they're
a couple entrants there.
Looking south there on the entrance, to say the least. Very nice. Up to the line, but
could
not
be some
out.
Future matchups here, huh?
Oh, my word. There's a wrist shot in on save, handled there by Dugas. Looking to find the loose change was Matt Campbell, but it's going to be Brown. Left wing side. Gensel takes over. Little stick check there by Arias. Good to see he's okay. Back to the corner it goes. Of course, he went down awkwardly. Take advantage of our player. You can actually scroll back and forth. We are on demand. Unbelievable. Here on the OTSN.tv. You find me an outlet that's going to get you multi-cameras, replays, slow-mo, and now a DVR on your player while live.
Ooh.
You can't.
Take control. You got full control at home.
You can't. You can even pause it if you have to go away for a while.
It's a beautiful thing.
Absolutely. Not a lot of highlights to speak of here in the first, I don't know, 3 minutes or so, 3:10.
Yeah, we're 3:10 in, exactly, Wags. 13-7, read the shots in favor of Hill Murray.
Charlie Samper in on the draw, handled there out of the zone by the Raiders of Roseville. Madden is spun to the corner. Charlie Samper will walk that around the rail, finds his man in Conrad Samper, and looking for Ryan Black. To the corner it goes. Austin Colvard is there. Now to the right wing side, it's going to be the Raiders. That's off a skate there of Charlie Samper, and at center ice it goes. Jake McCann, check that was Logan Sharp on it. Now with the puck for the Pioneers, Andy Faust. Dangles to the corner. Checked on the play by Marks.
Wow.
Back behind the net it goes. And on the puck, that's going to be Hultman as he looks to play back up ice. Bartel was open. Marks rings it hard around the boards. It's going to be picked up by Sharp at the line. The Pioneers forced to touch up and regain their onsides. And it's going to be played by McCann off the boards back in behind the net. Ryan Black is there for the Hill Murray Pioneers. Charlie Samper comes away, dances over to the right wing side. Samper with speed, gains the line, shot and a glove save and a beauty. Oh my word, where did that come from, Zach Larson?
We've seen plenty of Conrad Samper already here. Excuse me, that was Charlie? I don't know which.
We'll pick up Charlie Samper here, full stride.
A lot of
through the
speed
neutral zone.
with him through the neutral zone, exactly, Wags. We've seen it. Beautiful glove save by Larson.
Big check thrown off the side of the cage. Here come the Raiders. Jammed again. Heinrich is there. He plays that one down. And it's going to be Madden as he plays that one back through. Heinrich is there. Look to go rink wide, and gathering in the loose change, it's Sam Becker. Becker looks up ice. Hands off to Heinrich. Rink wide. Way to alleviate the pressure there. Great breakout. Now it's Funk in on goal. Save and a good one there. Back the other way, here come the Raiders. Fire wagon hockey. Play that one in back behind the net. It's going to be Heinrich again with it as Cashman on the left wing side. That pass rolls up off a Raiders stick as Roseville is intent to play that one right up the chute. Hand pass on the plate. And we're going to bring that one back outside the zone.
Already seen Roseville a little more control in this second period. A little more activity inside the Hill Murray zone. A little more neutral zone play. I think they're already starting to kind of lean on the Pioneers a little bit more. Been impressed with their look thus far. 11:52 remaining here in the second.
Another chance there for the Pioneers. Again, we've been really harping on their zone entry, and I've been very impressed with it.
It is solid, no question.
Rock solid.
They got some speedsters on this roster. I mean, smaller guys that can just really buzz.
But that speed hasn't really impacted the Raiders or wowed or awed them in any way, shape, or form. I think they've been pretty on spot, on cue here tonight.
I agree, Wags. They've got good size in the back and very sound. I've seen some nice individual plays. I've liked a lot of what I've seen from the Raiders at this point.
Now it's Sam Becker. They're going to play it near side. Laval, he's on a tear. Lets a shot go as that one's deflected. Zach Laval, 7 points. At 5 points against South St. Paul. Had 7 points in the postseason so far. Leading the way for his club. 2 goals, 5 assists. Now it's Gensel. 70-point campaign on display. To the corner, he's checked there by Austin Colvard. To the corner, body check thrown there. The Raiders will kick that one back up. Through traffic it goes. It's going to be handled there by Sam Becker. That one steered wide of the cage and off the boards. It's handled by the Raiders. At center, jammed on the play once again was Sam Becker. And it's going to be Dugas to steer that one. Oh, that's a solid Suvi right here at the Coliseum.
There's always a handful that go about 15, 20 rows deep. There was one right there. No netting in this building.
I think this is the only building I can think of with no netting.
Yeah,
and
anywhere.
It's just a great thing.
It is, right? I guess it's great. It's different.
Well, it's old school.
Yeah.
I mean, we might as well be like they were back in the day. I think there was a team in Nashville in like the Central League back in the minor league period where the fans didn't want the glass. They wanted to get closer to the game.
They didn't have glass?
No. I don't know if it was Nashville, but there was a southern
like
town
outdoor, like an outdoor rink.
They wanted to be able to ring the wall and take their chances. I love it. There's a wrist or a pad save and a good one again there by Zach Larson. That's deflected back into the Pioneer zone. 10:28 to go here in the second period. We're knotted at 1. Section 4 AA Finals. 6 of 8 have been solved here. We're looking to find out who the last 2 contestants are here tonight. Oh, toe pull nearly worked there for Knowlton. There's a shot that's blocked. And down on the play, tripping call coming up. That's going to be on Roseville's number 9, Jake McCann.
I believe that's actually.
He will go.
That was number 22, Alex Holtman from the Raiders. Sticks his leg out a little bit and gets the call. The captain, Holtman, getting a little bit ambitious there with the right leg. And a big opportunity now for the Pioneers, their first power play of the game.
Well, you talk about power plays. The Pioneers, 22% in the postseason right now, 2 for 9. It's been kind of quiet. There's a back door. I was going to say not for long. Good opportunity there. That fails to click wide of the cage. Charlie Samper. That's going to be Brown up for Gensel. They like him top of the umbrella. Rotate down low, back door. Closed and swatted away there by the Raiders. Colvard will clear the wall. Back at center it goes. It's going to be Heinrich to turn it up to the right side. Forced back against the grain. Gensel gains it. Gets away from his man Bartel, but gets enough of him. Check that. That was Rob Stotts. To the corner it goes. Cleared off the glass, but not out. The Pioneers stay strong on it. Now the Raiders clear at the length of the ice. 1:15 to go in the power play. 9:23 to go in the second period. Heinrich plays ahead. Brown goes inside out and then pushed off the biscuit neatly there by Matt Campbell. Now it's Gensel with it. Walking in on goal. Gensel behind the net, maintains possession. Surveys from the right. Had Heinrich up high, didn't like it. McCann gets a stick on him. Now it's Heinrich. Maintains possession left side. Long pass. Gensel, great puck movement here by the Pioneers. Wrist shot pushed wide of the cage by Gensel. Now again back off the side of the cage. That was Laval. Brown back down for Laval. He'll walk it to Brown, left side of the circle there. There's a pass, one-timer, and Brown had the open net but misfired on that. 25 to go in the man advantage. Number 1 power play has been out there the entire time for the Hill-Murray Pioneers and the PK unit as well for the Roseville Raiders. 15 to go. Gensel Sends it over Brown, slot, shot, and a save made, and a beauty by Zach Larson. Terrific positional save.
Yeah, one of the more difficult saves as a goaltender, up against your shoulder, kind of around the blocker. He does a great job corralling that one. And gets the whistle, just 10 seconds remaining in this Hill-Murray power play.
Like the Rush selection, bringing some limelight here between whistles.
They do, they mix up
Living
the music
on the lighted
in this
stage. Back behind, to the left side it goes, 2-on-2. Here come the Raiders, they're now even strength. They kill off the penalty. They've got a back door open. Down low, Dugas to save the rebound, and he covers. Wow.
Oh.
How about that for a brewing situation?
Yeah, right after transition, they get a 2-on-2 look, and then a third man joining the fray as Holtman comes
right
out
off
of the
the
box.
back door.
They didn't see him. Yeah.
I could hear him yelling from here. Maybe their ears were ringing from the PA system in limelight.
That could very well be the case.
That's what I would have said to the coach. Music was too loud. Couldn't hear.
You denied our state birth.
Pushed in wide of the cage. That one's turned over. A wrister save. Rebound over the top of the goal. What a great opportunity there. Raiders are looking solid here tonight. 17-10 your shots on goal in favor of the Hill-Murray Pioneers. This is taking on a texture of the game against White Bear Lake last year. Out of the zone they come. Heinrich is going to lug the center 1-on-4. He's got some help with Cashman driving to the net. Now it's Heinrich back in behind the net, turns and fires. I don't think Larson saw that one at all. Back at center it goes again. The Pioneers Funk will regroup. Finds Becker. Turns it over at the line. Funk back on the puck across the checkered. Lets a shot go right into the midsection. Rebound, puck's loose and covered up.
A dicey one there.
A couple of opportunities we're going to look at here first.
The puck bobbles around.
The
Larson
Raiders
covers it up with 7:06 to remain in here in the second period.
set back into the Roseville zone behind the net. As they'll play it back up to the right wing side. Gensel in on the play, checked, bothered. McCann is there. And it's going to be played back to the slot area. Campbell comes away for Roseville, looks for Bartel, look out. Is that one up and out of play? Let's take a look at that last scoring chance from the Hill-Murray Pioneers. Right up the gut, there's the shot, but watch this. Oh, you cannot allow that man to walk in like that to get that second look, Andrew.
Yeah, and that's Larson too. Kind of had a tough time gathering that initial shot.
Face-off handle, Bartel can dangle, takes it wide of the cage, stick save, off the glass. Carry him to the far corner. Sharp was there. Taking a swing at that was Madden. They'll play that one back in on goal. Blocker pad save. That one dribbles up in the air. Sent back through the goal mouth area. And it's going to be played back at center. And Gensel was there momentarily, wanted that one back. They're going to turn that one and play it back in behind the net. Logan Sharp for the Pioneers. Right wing pass, picked off, read like a book by Cole Knowlton. Oh, Bartel started shooting before he had the puck. Back up high to the line. Here's a shot and a blocker pad save, and back up the other way. Pioneers with numbers. Gensel, left wing side, trailer, Faust, holds, shoots. Oh, and the net gets knocked off its posts. You know what? That was an example of Faust held it maybe just a little too long.
Yeah, I like the play, though. I think that he really did make the right play, but because these two you see go crash into the net, he really doesn't get the opportunity to put it away. Boy, fantastic opportunity, though, for the Pioneers now. With 5:44 remaining, a 20-13 shot advantage. Our game remains tied at 1.
It'll be the Pioneers playing it to the near side, Andrew. We were at that game calling it last year, White Bear Lake and the Pioneers. And this Roseville team is loaded for bear. Finished second in the Suburban East Conference with that 11-6-1 record. Behind just the White Bear Lake Bears, that was it. They were among the top of the heap there. Long pass, left wing side, off the carom. That shot by Stotts was deflected away, and here come the Pioneers to center. Flip back through. Off the turnover. Hand pass they're going to call.
They're calling that hand pass way tighter than I thought they did maybe even 2-3 years ago. Do you agree with that? I think
not
it's true.
really. I think they've been pretty much on it. I'll go. Oh, you know what? To make you happy. To make you happy, absolutely.
You're about to agree with me. You're about to meet me halfway.
I think I did. You're
about to meet me halfway, and then
I just gave up. But is that like the first? Is that the first time in our broadcast career? I think it is.
It's the first time in the last couple minutes.
Heinrich with it, plays ahead. Charlie Sampere is there. Right wing side it goes. Scores! What a goal and into the wall with authority. Sampere takes the feed. And a good one there from number 15, Conrad Sampere. That's Charlie Sampere from Conrad Sampere.
These boys have been all over the ice tonight. As we get another look, you see the puck swung in, and boy, Larson doesn't have a chance on that one.
We're going to rewind that. Watch how Charlie Sampere on the entry comes from the weak side.
Yeah, just
got
beats his
inside
man.
neatly on his man there. I believe that was Mark DeBase. Does a great job on that play.
Just using his speed to get that inside position, you're right, Wags, and capitalizing as the Pioneers retake the lead now, 2-1 with about 5 minutes remaining here in our second period.
How about the speed that he had coming in that you alluded to? He was coming at an angle through the goal mouth area and flew into the wall.
That's a super difficult passing angle there. I mean,
it was incredibly shallow.
The pass has got to come in super crisp, and you got to take that. You really just got to touch it into the net, and that's
another Selly gone awry on the OTSN.tv.
Selly gone awry.
You know, I'm thinking about making a highlight reel.
You can't put that on the Selly.
Yeah,
that's just a tire.
The South checks in full motion the other night. That's a Hornet staple. Back behind the net it goes. It's just brutal.
Staple,
right?
no
I don't
intended.
care either. It's at some point. It's like, what's happening? Here come the Raiders back
Separated
the other
shoulder.
way. Bartel. Subluxation. That one's played back in the center and handled by the Raiders. They're going to clear that one back into the zone. Dugas is there with Heinrich. Heinrich will outlet to the near side. That's off the stick of Zach Lavelle, one of the leaders of this team, quarterback of the football team, state tournament entrant.
Wow.
Across the line they go. Stotts is there. Oh, he had his man down low. Backdoor opportunity for Haltman. One-timer from the point. Swatted away by Heinrich. Nice play. Lavelle with it. Gains the line. Cuts to the forehand. Wants a trailer. Looking for the defenseman. Heinrich flowing up in the play. Nice pass on the tape. Back against the grain. They're going to play that one in deep with Alex Haltman. But he's going to be bested there by Sam Becker as the puck is played back into center. Nice little play there to try to turn that over by Gensel, and it's going to be Lavelle who comes away. Shot on goal, steered wide, a wraparound, and getting over to cover that was Zach Larson. Gensel's been all over the ice here tonight. And now coming away and flipping that one back to center are the Roseville Raiders. Near side they go with Alex Knowlton. He's going to play in deep as he comes together with Ryan Black. Sharp outlets, right side. On the tape now, Campbell turns it over. Cashman, known as Cash here, plays that one into the slot area. Here's a pass to the right wing side. Sharp a shot, and that one in on goal. Nice save made there. Oh, the puck will carry through to behind the net. Cashman, hard work off the end wall, working on
goalie lost
Mark
his blocker.
DeBase. Lost the blocker.
He lost his
stick. Right skate came undone.
It's a yard sale.
Absolutely. Here's a shot from a shallow angle there, trying to go short side was Funk. Oh, look out. Funk again. Slot. Shot and a save. Oh, what a pad save there by Larson. Back through traffic it goes. It's going to be picked back up by Sharp. Comes near side with it. Here come the Pioneers. 2:12 to go in the period. They lead 2-1. Cashman, after a terrific shift, plays that one in deep, and he's going to head to the bench. The senior leading all day long. In on goal, that one steered up off the glass by Dugas. Sharp is bothered by another number 9, and Jake McCann. Bartel plays it to the slot area, nobody home but number 15, Conrad Samper, as that one goes up and out of play. Let's take a look at this save here. Look at this pad save.
And then watch what transpires.
Well, it was there.
It was there. It happened.
Trust us.
You can rewind on the.
Oh yeah, just go back a couple feet.
Yeah.
Why am I even doing replays now?
Tell them to handle their own.
I'm gonna start charging us. Back behind the net it goes. The Pioneers with it. Of course, that's going to be an icing call. Andrew is referring to the ultra cool feature that we have, which is the
super cool.
The ability to hang on to it. Now here's a look at that pad save.
Here we go. I want to see the yard sale. Super slow-mo.
Wow, we're going to just watch that. Oh.
Every pixel.
Pixel. Face-off handled behind the Pioneer net. That rolls up off the netting. It's going to be Charlie Samper. Bartel is there. Puck squirts free, and out of the zone they come with Sam Becker. Across the line. Becker from the top of the slot, blocker pad save, one-timer, head hunting over the top of the cage. Awfully close there for Heinrich. Look to give his club a 2-goal lead. 1:10 to go here in the first period. Shot it on goal, speared out of the air neatly there. And back behind the net, the Raiders will play this one back up and through. At center goes with 1 minute to play in the period. It's going to be handled there by Becker. Picked off Bartel. He's dangerous across the line. Drop pass McCann. A shot. And a glove save made there by Dugas.
Almost felt like we were going to get a replay of that first period where Roseville got the late goal.
There's the turnover. Even fooled our cameraman there.
Great drop pass. A
Nice
wonderful
save.
glove save. Dugas is all over it.
Well, that's how you draw it up in practice.
Draw it up.
That trailer. Got the weak side, F3.
X through the nose.
F3 driving hard to the post.
Oh, very nice.
Gensel back across the line for the Pioneers. Had Laval with him. 40 to go here in the period. Up in the air and out of play it goes. A lot of Subies here tonight. I'm looking in the puck bucket. They better go get some more.
Pioneers have really been bringing it here the last 5-6 minutes of this period. A 25-15 shot advantage now. I think they've really turned up the aggressiveness of their play, and they're trying to create more rebounds in front of Larson. I think he's had a little more trouble
Laval
this
nearly
period
goes up
around
over
his
the top
crease.
of the head. He's had a lot of in-tight work that he's had to deal with. The Pioneers are moving it east-west in the offensive zone as well. Wearing down the defense of the Raiders, though. They're not going away, though. At center it goes, and a power play coming up.
A simultaneous hands went up there by both officials.
There was really no question about that one.
What? We'll
take a look at this one.
They're still, well, I don't know
Here
what
it comes. There's the open ice hit, but watch this. Oops, there they go.
I'm not sure what they're actually calling here.
I would call it a hook or
Are
a
they
hold.
putting them away?
Well, and, you know, frankly, Alex Haltman's not sure what they're calling either. Because he's having words.
That's his second time in the box now tonight, Holtman.
We are packed here at the State Fair Coliseum. Game one, never this full.
No.
In the 7 straight years we've been here calling these games.
Setting new game one records.
Absolutely. We'll have to check in with Ryan, your arena manager. 3 seconds to go. Gensel wants to try to make something happen. He's going to shoot. And the save made there at the buzzer. As it was Larson, I think that was after the buzzer. 26-15 are your shots on goal. 14 for Roseville this period. 10 for Roseville. Solid effort here for the both hockey clubs.
Absolutely. Much more offense in this second period. I think the Raiders kind of found their groove offensively, as you said, Wags, but the Pioneers do leave this period up 2-1. and certainly getting the better of the chances. And not to mention a minute 43 remaining on a power play as we will enter the third period.
We will take a timeout as you're watching high school hockey on the OTSN.tv, your leader in high school hockey coverage on the web.
No one player or team is the same.
Each player has a routine, and every team prepares in their own way.
But when we come together
And take the ice.
we play one game.
However you get ready.
Start with Total Hockey.
And welcome back to the State Fair Coliseum, the Lee and Rose Warner Coliseum. Along with Andrew Nealand, I'm Pete Wagner, as it's a 2-1 lead now for the Pioneers of Hill Murray. They're here on the ice. We're waiting for Jeff Pauletti's squad to work its way out of the locker room as Pioneers are seated and ready to go.
Absolutely. They're feeling the countdown right now.
Here they come, led by Zach Larson. Oh. Foreshadowing?
Ooh.
Raiders have played a very sturdy hockey game here today. Outshot 14-10 in the second period. 12-5 in the first, 26-15 in total for the contest.
It was an active second period on both sides.
Boy, there
I thought
was
it
a lot
great,
going on there, wasn't there?
great period of play. It moved too, but that thing buzzed by. I feel like the second period came and went.
Lakeville South is already in the house for the state tournament, as they're going to be taking on a they're going to be taking on a very solid, formidable foe somewhere, but they're the type of team nobody really wants to play.
Exactly.
Justin Cluse, Harvey, Lauderdale. Nice.
The entire
roster.
tournament is taking on that feel.
Edina out of the 2AA, Egan in the 3. We'll find out here in the 4 and the 5. Benilde St. Margaret's worthy of a #1 seed in any section out of the 6AA. Duluth East surgical in their victory last night against the Andover Huskies, and they were surgical. And Moorhead, defensive juggernaut, no one will want to play either. Power play continues for a minute 25. Penalty was taken late in the period by Alex Hultman of the Roseville Raiders, so we'll see the Pioneers employed in their white sweaters with green and black trim. To the far line, they've got, I believe, that dazzle thread they have from Gemini Athletic Wear on the sweaters. Brown with a shot, that one short side wide of the cage. It's going to be Heinrich with it. Sends a bounce pass that fails to click for Brown. A little too much sauce in the say there. as that one's played back up high. Gensel with a shot wide of the cage. And it's going to be handled off the side of the cage by Charlie Sampere. Gensel, whoa, little misfire there, but there's Heinrich to play that one down low. 35 to go in the man advantage for the Pioneers. That one off the stick, and it's going to be cleared back to center. Gensel's going to play back over, and turning it back up, it's Brown. Brown back behind the net. Nice little move to keep protection on the puck. There in front for Charlie Sampere. That one off the heel of the stick, no go. Charlie Sampere now gives up for Heinrich. Hash marks down low to the right side. Gives back in behind the net. They'll go one-timer from Gensel, blocked by an active stick, and cleared the length of the ice by Cole Knowlton. Stellar performance there by the penalty killers of the Raiders, denying access to the slot area. Now Gensel is hemmed up in his own zone. Knowlton is there. Stotts is there. And out come the Pioneers. Goal scorers for Hill Murray, Blake Heinrich and Charlie Sampere. And Rob Stotts for the Roseville Raiders.
Could be a big energy boost to kill a power play like that in the start of the period. Let's see what the Raiders can do off of that.
Well, and they did it with authority. And they really kept him to the outside and limited those scoring chances. Puck was sent back in deep. Behind the net it goes. Outlet pass. Becker finds his man on the left wing side. That's behind. Check that, Jim Titch. Now it's going to be picked up by Colvard as that's set off the wall. And that one is whistled down for an icing call. 14:24 to go. A lot of drama to unfold here in this period.
Absolutely. Somehow no shots gained in that power play for the Pioneers as they remain at 26. 24 stops for Zach Larson this game. He's been very good for his Raiders. He's going to need to make a few more.
Plenty of puck movement.
Certainly. The opportunities were there, but no official shots on net.
Played back in the center by the Pioneers. Charlie Sampere as he winds that one up, gets away from one man, dangles to the forehand, deflected up over the top of the goal, and the Raiders will play that one back through center. Handled on the stick by Sam Becker. Now it's going to be Conrad Sampere. No ice on the play. Look out, foot race, Marks and Sampere. Conrad Sampere, though, wins the battle, although momentarily, because into fish was Tony Tilson. Off the right wing side, Austin Colvard plays to center. They get that one away from Tony Arias, and that one's back in behind the net. Percy Marks plays back behind, left side. Austin Colvard there to center. Picked back up by Sam Becker. Plays it rink wide. Heinrich looks for Gensel. Deflected off the stick, back in behind the net. Gensel with a little bit of a different set of wheels here tonight for his squad as he can move. Gensel plays back up. Heinrich, the snapper, blocked away. Gathered back out. Sampere was there. Check that. Brown looked for Gensel as Laval is open down low. Cleared back through traffic and the length of the ice. Is this starting much like the second period with not a lot of opportunities?
Well, I was going to say it's starting a little bit like the first period where the Pioneers are starting to kind of control the play. They've certainly been in the Roseville end here in the first 4 minutes. You're right, Wags, no shots on net, but if they can control the end like this, they're going to be happy with the outcome of this game.
Bouncing puck, shot on goal and a big save. Ooh, what a good one there by Zach Larson. Keeps it a one-goal game, throwing the right pillow out with authority. Back in behind the net, Ryan Black in the Pioneer zone as they outlet left wing side. Laval is there, but gets muscled off the puck. Bartel has it behind the net. Wanted to wrap around. He had McCann open momentarily off the goal mouth area. Now it's going to be McCann. That rolls up off the stick. It's Greg Madden. Had a hat trick the other night against the St. Paul Johnson Governors. Govs had their Cinderella story ended by these Roseville Raiders. Nice work off the end boards. They look for Madden to the goal mouth area. They had a man open off the back door. Nothing doing there. It's Bartel again off the left corner. A shot and a glove save made there by Dugas.
Good shift there from the Raiders.
Look at this.
Getting their first looks here in the
pad
third period.
Save coming up. The out point on a replay was a little too quick.
Well,
It was there, believe me.
Halvey collects a lot of replays along the way. He does a good job with it.
Oh,
Sometimes he's a little too fast for us.
Well, I'm the one pushing the out point, so I'll take the full hit on that one for the production crew. My apologies. And for all of our friends at home and abroad watching on their handsets, computers, and whatever else they have working.
You hope they don't turn us off.
Timmy Kolamainen down in Florida right now.
Absolutely. Wow, very nice.
Hello to Tim.
He's Disney World. I saw the pics on Facebook.
Yeah.
Gotta love that.
Jordan Doffing is going to be up in Duluth covering the big 7A final, delayed till tomorrow.
That's
with
right.
Hibbing Chisholm and the
due to the snow-nami.
Marshall School Duluth. And it was snowing again last night on my way home.
That's right. You took it all in at Adams Oil Arena last night.
The surgical victory, as we mentioned, by the Duluth East Greyhounds. Becker will play that one in behind. Pioneers holding the 2-1 lead with 11:30 to go in the third period. Folks, don't forget at 9 o'clock we're going to have some Section 5 AA final action for you. I asked the officers from St. Paul if they were going to clear the building. He said no, they're not going to clear the building. It's a 2-for-1 tonight. Back in behind the net. There's a puck that's swatted away.
I like
Handled
that.
off the corner. Cashman has it. Tries to work the phone booth. Does. Walks in on goal. And that one was blocked on its way in. That one the length of the ice. That's going to be an icing call.
Dan Cashman came into the year with coming to this game with only 12 points, 3 goals, 9 assists. He's been everywhere tonight. Has had several really good looks on the Roseville net. Been impressed with his night. So you get a look at this this past shift. You see him working hard, staying on the puck, dangling. Well done.
Boulevard of Lonely Dreams, or whatever it's called.
I think that's it.
I'm more of a Social D guy. I looked at them as the original Orange County Rockers. You familiar with them? Back through center it goes, 2-on-2. Oh, a nice toe pull there by Sampere. Gets that one in on goal as Charlie Sampere worked a little dangle fest. Conrad Sampere going to the net. Puck will be played back up high. Charlie Sampere has some of the best hands we're going to see here in the state of Minnesota. Boys, he got some mitts. That one the length of the ice, no icing on the play. 10-10 to go here in the second period. McCann tries to play that one down to the corner to no avail. There's a snapper blocked. A sliding Conrad Sampere and his squad. Blake Heinrich loving it.
Great
Pounding
play.
his approval with his mitt on the boards. Conrad Sampere in on goal, held on to as it's Zach Larson, who's been just solid here tonight, makes a great save and plays that one off. Nice little play at the line there. Cole Knowlton is there. Now it's the Pioneers. Heinrich looks to play ahead. Nice pass. Laval in stride across the line. He stood up on the play. Now it's going to be Gensel. Rides the puck down low. He scores! What a give and go off the corner for the Hill Murray Pioneers. They get the job done. Oh, Gensel comes up with a huge goal there, his 22nd of the season.
Gensel and Lavelle working very well. Their 2 top scorers during the season. Beautiful play here as we take a look. Look at Gensel, the balance.
It was unbelievable.
Passing the puck and then getting it right back. Lovely play, 3-1 now. Pioneers, a huge goal for them. Just 9:23 remaining in this hockey game, a 2-goal lead. Certainly have to be happy where they're at.
Boy, that's a tough one for the Raiders to take. They were playing so well, and not that being down 2 goals is insurmountable, but a huge goal in a tight checking game for the Hill Murray Pioneers. But you're correct, Andrew, on the balance. He edged himself on one skate, inside edge to outside edge, didn't lose his balance, and got juice on that one. That puck went through the goal mouth area. It's going to be Knowlton to play back into the center ice area. He hits his own man, and that was Stotts as it comes back into the Roseville zone. Raiders will play ahead, deflected at center. They'll change on the fly. It's going to be handled now by Black. And once again, gathered in by Austin Colvard, helped into the zone by Arias. Back behind the net, it's going to be shoveled along neatly there by Dugas. And Poole queued up the left wing wall by Black. That one gets through everybody, and the puck will be picked up by Jim Titch. And on the play, nice little dangle there to the slot area, and a nice stick save. A good look. Oh, and a big check off the end wall with authority. Mark DeBase throws the leather.
Some big hits in this game.
Big and legal.
Yeah.
In the neutral zone it goes. Nice play. Conrad Samper plays ahead. Andy Faust shot and a blocker pad save again. That's shot number 33 now for the Hill Murray Pioneers. They lead 3-1 with 7:58 to go as that one's wide of the cage. Faust with it. Bothered but stays on the puck to the outside. A very patient, hard-working offensive zone effort here by the Pioneers. Charlie Samper took a mitt to the face but stayed on the puck, and then it's turned over to Bartel. And then there was Heinrich to thwart that would-be rush. It's going to be Bartel, one of the captains, across center. Tries to play that one back through. A chance off the back door. Down on the play they go. As there's a chance, that one wide of the cage. As that one trickles back up in the air. And once again, it's the Pioneers looking to play that one to center. It's going to be picked up. Not in time. It's just offside.
Wow.
Austin Colvard didn't see his man McCann on the back door. Got to appreciate that hustle effort for him to try to get back into the safety area of the neutral zone.
Absolutely. 7:12 remaining in our hockey game. If you're Roseville, you got to get some more offensive looks. They've done better in the last couple minutes. Still only 2 shots in this period.
Pioneers taking control with puck movement like that. Nice pass, Laval from Gensel in on goal, and a terrific defensive play turned in there. Top of the slot area. Now it's shot by Sharp in on goal, and a save made there.
Very nice stop. That puck looked that might have been deflected a little bit. 6:57 now remaining. Yes,
Again,
it certainly
good
was.
focus there by your goaltender.
Jake Gensel got his hand
We got
on
a
that
commercial.
one.
If you hadn't noticed, Total Hockey is a sponsor here at the OTSN.tv, along with Blue Lake Plastics, Mintech Corporation, makers of Sports Sense, Cross the Line. Can't say enough about that Sports Sense product. Takes the stink out of your gear.
Unfortunate offsides there for the Raiders. They had a nice attempt, a potential 3-on-2 developing there. 6:45 to go.
Absolutely, we're tensing it up here. Every time I hear this AC/DC bit, I think of Jack Black and School of Rock.
You're all over the music now. I can barely hear it.
I love music. That one's I think I like music more than sports. That one gets away. Well, that's a bit of a push.
Wow.
It's about
You're
an
gonna start a
equal.
website for music now?
You know what? Todd Grover, one of our cameramen, asked me if we could.
Not a bad idea.
We wanted to create our own Hall of Fame. In on goal, as that one's saved.
Just
We
a
literally
radio
talked about
station?
after one of our high school hockey tilts.
Wags FM.
Well, we're talking about an FM radio type station with a Hall of Fame.
Yeah, you can do a streaming thing
Full
online.
induction ceremony, because the Rock Hall of Fame's a joke.
Yes, I don't know.
It's a joke.
I don't have.
How
I don't have credentials on
How
that.
is Rush not in there?
I'm sure you're getting some nods at home somewhere.
Heinrich, or I'm getting some talk about the games at home. I say get your own show. I'm just kidding. Here comes McCann across the line. 3-on-3. In on goal. Stick save off the side of the cage. Oh, Bartel. Oh, in front with a good look. Here's a shot. Pushed wide.
No
Great
stick.
opportunities there. Dugas was scrambling to get the big goal stick at center. Campbell is there. Chips that one in wide of the cage. McCann off the carom. Nice play by Charlie Samper. Ridden off the play neatly there was Andy Faust. And they're going to play that one in back behind the net. Charlie Samper is showing every bit why he is a Mr. Hockey finalist here tonight. He has been fantastic.
Awesome. Absolutely. He stood out to me, too, as well as Wags. Good effort there by the Raiders. They got to put something together here. Down 2 goals. Just 5:38 remaining in our third period.
Bill Lackner. Wow. Paul Ranheim on the shot. all over it. The coach of the O's at St. Louis Park, and longtime NHL player, knows exactly what to look for, and he got it right there. You know, this is a hockey website by hockey people.
It is.
No question.
We know the craft.
Bill Eckner didn't like that icing call. He basically said to the official, "Do you need some glasses?" Working that angle.
Three blind mice?
Working the Indeed. Gensel checked on the play. Is that ring around the Rosie up top, or is that the Maple Grove Crimson running in circles on the top of the deck?
I think it's both.
Can you get a shot of that?
I think it's both.
Not now, but on the next whistle. Back behind the net. There's a wraparound attempt. Oh, and Gensel goes wide of the cage. The shot that gets through, I think we'll have camera number 2 pick that one up. And it's going to be controlled once again across the line by the Raiders of Roseville. Rob Stotts is there. And they're back in behind the net with 4:50 to go. Pioneers look to break it up the right wing side with Willie Brown winding, shooting, and a save, and a good one there. Let's take a look at, there's your ring around the Rosie package I was talking about. Maple Grove.
They get it early.
Getting ready. Boy, they have no problem warming up in front of the crowd. No mystery anymore.
You got to get back there too. I mean, you're walking through a lot of bodies, and they really don't have a lot of room up there either. Do what you got to do to stay loose. Love to see
soccer balls out.
They get very creative these days.
Oh, absolutely. Do you remember doing that?
I didn't do anything.
You know what we did? We laced them up. We faked like we stretched. You know,
exactly.
In the 80s, the beauty as a guy skating down the ice, you still see it in the old man league, where you drag that back foot behind to kind of stretch out the groin, ankle down. Oh, it's brutal. Played back in behind the net.
Oh,
and here come the Raiders back up ice. I don't think it's gonna. I think you got a better chance of pulling your muscle doing that than helping yourself. Sampere bothered on the play there by Colvard. Back in behind the net it goes now for Andrew Colvard. Tries to peel it out of the zone, but too much on the back check. Here's a look. Conrad Sampere's shot deflected by Austin Colvard. Now it's back behind the net. Back up high to the line. Heinrich sends a shot in. Stick save. They go to the goal mouth area. Whacked at, played to center, and controlled by the Pioneers. Heinrich's going to play that one in and around. It's going to be stuck over to the near side. Austin Colvard. Time is of essence now for the Raiders of Roseville as they trail by a score of 3-1. Right wing on the breakout go the Pioneers, content to play zone to zone. Dancing into that one, Cole Knowlton. Across the line he goes. Turn back over, and here comes the Pioneers. Brown with it, has Laval to the net. Brown to the forehand, holds it, shoots. That's blocked neatly there by the defense. The base has played a great game here tonight. Knowlton with it now, gets away from traffic. Zings that one back into the Pioneer zone. Just a fantastic, tightly contested hockey game. Brown with it, Laval to the net, shoots, blocker, pad, save. A good one there. Turning that one back up ice, Matt Campbell. And it's going to be towed neatly there by Gensel. Down low it goes. That one fails to click. And the loose change picked up by Matt Campbell. He's going to walk right wing side. McCann comes away with it, puts on the brakes. McCann bothered, plays to the corner, 2 minutes and 35 to go. That one off the wickets of Heinrich. Up high to the point, wrist, or does it get through? Nearly on McCann's stick. That was awfully close. Backdoor, Bartel scores! Oh, hold the phone. 2:24 to go. And the Raiders pull within one at 3-2.
Wow, a huge goal by the captain.
Wow. Pull it
somehow
from the
that puck gets
backhand. Look
through.
at this. Look at this little play here. Take that back there. Let's take a look at that replay real quick.
Yeah.
Watch how he pulls this back from the backhand to the forehand.
Gets through a couple bodies on its way through, and then nice job, exactly as you said, Wags, to readjust. Tom Bartel, their leading goal scorer during the regular season. A huge goal, a needed goal to give the Raiders a chance now, down one with 2:24 to go.
Picks up his 15th goal of the season. And now it's 3-2, and if you're the Hill Murray Pioneers, look at their bench right there. What are they thinking right now? Are you panicking?
There's no way you can be. You've been dominated on the offensive end throughout. 37-19, read the shots.
And then on the other side, there's the Roseville Raiders. They got to be feeling pretty good about their position right now.
Exactly. I mean, you probably were panicking before that goal, but now you feel, here we go. Now we can get a couple shots on net. Let's see what happens. Just a great individual effort there by Bartel.
We'll take one more look at that one. I think we're going to get us to the
He starts
point where
there at
the
in the slot and then just kind of makes his way down.
Stop right there. You'll see right now where do we go? Okay. You'll see right there. See 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Pioneers fixated on the puck. See
nobody
Bartel
covering him.
Watch this, Bartel. We're gonna rewind him just a little bit. See him right there, left side of your screen. Somebody has to see him. Right here.
Just kind of cruising.
Right here. You've got to have your feet pointing in a different direction there. Okay? Nobody sees him as they puck watched and got caught on that one. He has the presence of mind to get the hands together and put that puck back up into the top shelf.
Beautiful shot. I mean, he had very little room to work with. Difficult angle.
Zach Halverson, your producer, all smiles here tonight at Look Coliseum State Fair.
Beautiful hockey game.
Nice
This has
crowd.
been fun.
Does it get any better than this? Why does this feel so much better than Mariucci?
I'm right with you. It's a virtual love affair between us and this place.
Probably more than any other media outlet you're going to get. Charlie Sampere behind the net. Controls for the Pioneers in the set of hands. They want it. Quick outlet to the right wing side. Steaming through is Faust to the corner. 2 minutes remaining now in the third period. It's a one-goal hockey game, and the Raiders are looking to force overtime at best. Stotts with it across the line. Tries to make a move to the backhand. Shovels it in. Oh, my word. A little bit early there.
Yeah, an early pull. 1:47 to go. I like it.
I don't.
Okay.
They've been better
You're a
off
traditionalist.
the rush. No, they've been good. If you're dominating in the offensive zone and winning every battle and every race, they're good off the rush. They're good on the face-off. They go zone to zone, they being the Pioneers. If I'm the Roseville situation, there's an example right there. That's going to be an icing call. But what I want to see is get possession even this deep in the zone. You still have 200 ticks of the clock.
I don't mind
100
it.
ticks
I
of the
kind of
clock.
like it. 1:40 to go.
I'm a percentage guy.
I respect that.
I think the longer you leave your net open, I like about the 45-second mark. You got to have possession and go to work. Trust yourself 5-on-5 is what I say, because it'll bite you. Back into the neutrals, but that's just me. That's why I'm an announcer, not a high school coach. Played up to the left wing side, deflected back in. Cole Knowlton is there, and here comes Brown. Plays ahead. Ooh, the Raiders shut that one down as this one trickles back into the Roseville zone. Matt Campbell fails to click with Cole Knowlton. 1:15 to go, and that one wide of the cage. It's an adventure here to get out of the zone. Bartel, nice little counter bump off the wall. Left wing on the breakout, cutting back against the grain. It's Matt Campbell. Oh, look out, Bill Lechner. Brought the blocker pad up, and there he is.
I'm tending to start to agree with you in this instance because you're right. The speed of the Pioneers has been frustrating Roseville all night long.
They've been getting out of the zone with efficiency. And you know, really, you put yourself in position, trust it 5-on-5. I still would have him in now. This is, ooh.
Right here? Yeah, with a face-off at center ice? I agree.
Gensel with it, shovels toward the goal mouth area. And it's DeBase with it as they'll maintain possession. Left wing pass for Haltman. And now it's going to be Charlie Sampere, and now it's Gensel one-on-one. He's going to be difficult to defend. Staccanos. Oh, what a play defensively, Bartel. Oh, highlight reel there. Still stays out of the goal.
Ooh.
And icing the call.
Close to being tipped on the Roseville end. The Hail Murray fans are calling for a penalty. That was a great defensive play. Gensel was locked up with his stick. and then dragged down. I think it was a well done. As we take a look here, let her play through a little bit. He gets contact.
He tried to dangle through traffic there. It just didn't work. Now they had to bring Larson back in. There's 32 to go here in the third period. Raiders now will have no choice but to get the zone and get their tendy off the ice as soon as they can. 5-on-5 continues. Gensel was there as he bothers McCann. Behind the net, not a lot of room. 17 to go. Raiders with one last chance out of the zone. Nice job to get it out. Madden's going to take it up the side. Hands to the face. Gets away with that one, and it's going to be Laval at center. And that's going to do it, folks. 3 seconds to go. Deflected in on goal as Heinrich deflects that away. And the Hill Murray Pioneers will be making their 26th trip to the Minnesota State High School Hockey Tournament with a hard-fought 3-2 win over the Roseville Raiders.
No question about it. They worked all 51 minutes in this one. A 3-2 win, and they will advance to the tournament after missing it last year. A very excited group to get back to the XL Energy Center.
A veteran-laden team here for the Roseville Raiders as they're going to have to close out a great season. For the seniors, Jake McCann and Austin Colvard. Cole Knowlton, how about Matt Campbell, Craig Madden, Alex Holtman, Mark DeBase, Tony Tilson, Sam Podobinski, one of the goaltenders, and also Michael Hughes and Tom Bartel. Boy, their contributions to Roseville hockey does not go unnoticed. They were impressive here tonight. They fall now to 17-9-2 as they close out their season. The Pioneers now, the 5th of 6 teams moving on, or sorry, the 7th of 8 teams moving on to the state tournament as they improve to 22-6-0. We're going to take a break. We're about an hour away from the start of our next tilt, the Section 5 AA Final. Will the 6-year reign of Section 5 AA Finals remain in the firm grip ensconced in the Blaine Bengals' hands? Or will it be the Maple Grove Crimson have had a terrific season, 2 losses all year, making their first ever appearance to the state tournament?
I think we're due to start at 8:30.
Well, check us out at 8:30 then.
Yeah, I say come back at 8:30 to be safe.
Okay, we'll have it going.
All right.
That's good. For Andrew Neal, and I'm Pete Wagner. That puts a wrap on this one.
I don't want him to miss any hockey.
Programming note.
We're going to miss it.
Your final score, the Pioneers 3 and the Raiders 2. For our entire staff, Paul Ranheim and Tom Von Eschen. On cameras 1 and 2 along with Todd Mulliken. Director Zach Halverson. Griffin Moody, executive producer. Andrew Nealon. I'm Pete Wagner. So long, everybody.
No one player or team is the same. Each player has a routine, and every team prepares in their own way. But when we come together and take the ice, we play one game. However you get ready, start with Total Hockey. 15 to go. Gensel sends it over Brown, slot, shot, and a save made, and a